Hi. So I thought I would share with you a fun adventure that Mom and I went on the weekend. We found an estate sale and phoned the person who was hosting the estate sale and said, hey, we're in your neighborhood. Are we, do you still have stuff for sale? Because this was kind of a week after the estate sale was advertised. And he said, oh, well, I'm a bit hungover. He'd had apparently one too many bottles of champagne the night before. And you could tell he was a super character, and that intrigued me right away that it would be an interesting pick. And so he invited us over. He said, yeah, sure, I'll doll myself up. I'm not going to be my best, but I'll doll myself up. And so, and he met us as we were approaching the apartment building with his little dog that he told us we shouldn't touch because the dog bit. But then Mom told me later that he proceeded to lick her hand all to heck when she got in the apartment. So I don't know what that was about, but anyway. And we got to see this amazing collection. So this guy turned out was a dealer. So he was an antiques dealer that normally does sort of the circuit, the circuit of antique and vintage shows. But he was telling me that because they're closed, he's been selling out of his apartment. So I walked into the most amazing apartment, and I've got a couple of clips to show you of what I took. I was very hard. I was vibrating. I was so excited. It was basically glass and jewelry. So you can imagine it was like Joni heaven. And so it was pretty hard to look at stuff, negotiate, and film at the same time. I'm not as good as some of these other resellers that do that. So I'll have to practice a little more. But anyway, you'll see these couple of clips now. My gosh.
A whole box of signed Sherman. Too.
Okay, I'd love to see your Sherman. And these paperweights are amazing.
They're all Scottish, either Strathern or Perthshire.
Excellent. Oh my goodness. Yep.
So that's two?
Yep. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. This is beautiful.
I can see you're going to be here for a minute. Or four, vintage.
Yes,
I've
love
got
or four, yeah.
the matching vase here in this opaline.
Right.
And I would do like $30 on the little one and $70 for the vase. So,
Okay,
I don't think it's...
Yeah.
And the more you buy, the more I'm inclined
that's
to
what
start throwing things in.
That's what I'm kind of interested in doing is...
Like if you take a box full of stuff and spend like $1,000, I'm going to make sure that you've got margin on it, right?
Right. Hi. So I thought I would show you a few of the things that I bought. So I bought some glass, and I showed some of it in, well, I think all of it actually, in the little haul that I did with Julie. So these little Dagenhart owls, which will be in a sale coming up. This a Murano Syracuse Bulaconte little shell bowl, very cute. And the Monart, I believe, glass, Scottish glass. Still going to do some more research on that, but I'm pretty sure this is an Art Deco Monart piece. And then I bought a bunch of bags of jewelry, and so on the show with Julie, I showed this bolo tie and this really cool long crystal, amber crystal necklace, which I love. And these earrings, I think I showed those with Julie too, these sort of stained glass earrings. And then, the Sphinx brooch of a hummingbird in a gold tone with hummingbird and rhinestones. I just thought this was a really neat piece too. This is a very well made brooch. This is high quality, sort of along the quality lines of Heidi Daws, okay? So that's a really neat piece. And then in the bag, I got some other stuff that I thought I would show you. So one of the things was this interesting bicycle chain in gold bracelet that I think would be fun for a guy or a girl. There was crystal, fire polished crystal wired bracelet in purples, which I thought was neat. And then a couple of bracelets, bangles that are brass lined that were neat. And then, oh, for the boho lovers, really cool wire or wood bead and glass bead bracelet. And then a really neat wood bead and glass bead long chain or long necklace as well, with really neat kind of coppery glass beads in there. So that's really cool. Oh, and then the bracelet kind of ties together with this too, is this one that has leather and then sort of beads on it. I just thought those were really, really neat. This long, really long chain of balls with green glass beads as well. Really neat piece. That was kind of fun. Oh, this brutalist. Look at this. I would call this a brutalist piece, or at least brutalist inspired. Really, you know, spiky kind of pieces of metal on a shorter chain. I think that's really cool. What else? Oh, well, and then I had to get, I had to get some rhinestones. I mean, his rhinestones were spectacular. He had every brand you can think of. His Sherman stuff. Unfortunately, all the signed pieces were really expensive. But I did get one piece that I paid up for because I just thought, you know, I need to get something special for the Valentine's sale that I want to have in January. So I got this beautiful Trifari signed rhinestone necklace. So choker necklace, just stunning. Really good quality piece, well made, right? Great for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to save that for the Valentine's Day show. What else can I show you? Some beaded bracelets. Really neat crystal beaded bracelets. All different. I'll probably put these in a lot. Maybe, you know, at the end of my sales, you know how I have the $5 and $10 sort of pieces as well. This really neat one with all a bunch of shells and beach sort of stuff. So it's a long chain with shells that have been painted on the edges with gold, and a piece of shell and a little starfish. That'll be neat for the summer, so I'll probably save that for the summer. Then these really big chunky crystal ones. So I don't know, would a guy wear these? Look at that, look at the size of that crystal. I mean, we're talking, you know, it's big and chunky, but really neat. I'll have to try to figure out the stone, if any of you know the crystal, what the kind of crystal it is. There are actually two of them in the bag. This one I really like because the beads on this one are glass, where the other ones are, I think, are plastic. But there's the, looks like onyx or something. I don't know. It's kind of got purple sort of stone in there too. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, and you know, and then I've also got some, I'll do up some bags of cuttable beads, you know, like, so necklaces that are wearable, but they're also would be really great for using to make other jewelry that you can cut. So I'll make up some bags of that as well for the new year. And yeah, so it should be fun. So it was a great adventure, and I'll definitely go back again because he was a hoot, and I would love to get to know him a bit better and get him when he's feeling better, not hungover, hopefully, the next time, and do a bit more exploring, see what he's got. Yeah, maybe I can convince him to sell me a Sherman under cost or whatever, you know, or under a little bit less than retail prices, because that's kind of what he was quoting me. So yeah, and then I thought I would share with you guys some vintage New Year's postcards that I have as well that are really cool. And as always, if you're interested in any of these items, just let me know. Send me an email, let me know. I'm pretty much in slow-mo over the Christmas holiday because I'm trying to recover from surgery, but you know, if you can be patient with the shipping, I'd really appreciate it. So here is one of them. So this one is really cool. It's quite an old one. It says, May all your good things be yours for which you wait. May friends prove true, and soon or late, the joy will covet be your fate. New Year's greetings. From Lucille, it says, and it just has Miss Elizabeth Jameson. It looks like it was glued into a scrapbook or something. Now this is one we all need to see. Hurrah for the new year. I think we all need a new year. This one is a new old stock. Yeah, it hasn't been used. Look at this one. Greetings for 1906. Really cool. It's got a lot of reflection because it's one of those, what do they call them? The silver photo kind of cards. It says, a Merry Xmas and Happy New Year, Maud B, to Miss Vivian Boss. So with a 1-cent stamp in 1906. Isn't that cool? And then there's this one. Oh, I like this one a lot. Best New Year's wishes. I wish I put this in Julie's box because it would have been neat for her tiered tray. This one's cool with the deers. Best New Year's wishes. Roy, and it says something Hatcher from Rachel, I think is what it says. I guess they gave them out, you know, just handed them out as well. So this one says, a happy new year, a heap of joy under cheer, wishing you a happy year. Guess they're little Dutch people, and it's signed with a pencil. It looks like to Bro Sam from Sister Stella? I think so. Then this one doesn't signed on the back, so it's an old new stock. Have a happy new year with little robins chirping away. This one says a happy new year with some horses, drawn carriage, really neat. And it just has the address of the person that is being sent to. Because back when they were sending postcards in the beginning, they didn't write letters on them. It was interesting. I found out that some really of the early postcards, they have a section at the bottom and the front that they did put little notes on, but it wasn't until quite a bit later that they started writing letters on them as well. So this one's neat. May the century that's new bring much happiness to you, and your fortunes in the old multiply 100-fold. A happy new year. This is a really nice one. It's kind of embossed. Fortunately, it's got a fold mark at the top, but really cool still. And it's a really neat long letter. So for those of you who like reading other people's letters, this is a nice, I won't read it, but it's a nice long one. And then this one, it's not neat, really cool, very embossed. 'Tis the season of snow, but a genial glow is spreading from heart to heart. May this messenger true that I'm sending to you the warmth of my wish impart. A happy new year to you. And again, there's a letter on the back of this one too, from 1911. I'll show you two more. So then there's this one, really cool again, and it's got a letter on it. Dear Elsie, I must let you know when to leave for New York. Regards to Mother and Jessie and all. So, oops, sorry, that way. Really neat. And it's got a stamp and a postmark. And then let's do this one. A happy new year. And again, this is like an embossed one. And it's just written in pencil on the back. And then I'll do this one as the last one, but I actually got a couple of other ones. Well, let me just show you the one kind of spectacular one too. So there's two others, so let me do them quickly. So there's this one and this one, where it looks like that's sort of applied with glitter on the bottom, glitter and glue. And this one as well. But then look at this one. So it says New Year's card, palette shaped card inside. let's open it up and see. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like kind of two pieces. I don't know if it was like, is it supposed to go like that, or I'm not sure. Interesting. And this looks like it's been, hey, yeah, it's hand painted, kind of watercolor. It's not neat. And then look at what's underneath. It's like a little cushion, like a little pillow. And it says, cloudless may your New Year's rise, merrily glide thy New Year's hours, crowned with plenty may they be, and may every cloud that lowers turn its silver side to thee. So neat. That would be so great framed. Isn't that neat? So what do you think? Do you think this goes on top somehow? Very neat. Well, without further ado, I'm going to say Happy New Year. And I hope that 2002 brings you much joy and happiness. And I hope it's a much better year than last year. And I will see you in the new year with a brand new sale starting in January 4th. And I bring some beautiful things for you to spend your Christmas money on. So save your money, and we'll have a good time in the new year. So as always, 6 p.m. on Tuesdays, you'll see me at 6 p.m. Pacific. You'll see me on my channel. Thanks, everybody. Have a great New Year's celebration. Bye-bye. Love you all.